Hey you guys, it's C Simone and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be part 4 of my liposuction journey. This part is going to be completely about how my surgery day went and how I felt. So if you are interested in hearing about that, please keep watching. Okay, so first, I do want to apologize that this video was late. Life got in the way. I'm not going to ramble, but just know that it was not intentional. I just got a little busy and didn't get back to recording as fast as I thought I would have. Anyways, so how I'm going to structure this video is I actually did record myself the first 24 hours after I had the surgery. So like I recorded how I felt coming out of the surgery. And so I am going to insert that clip in here now so that you guys can watch that, and then I will come back once that clip is finished. All right, so I had the surgery. I'm sorry if I'm talking slow. I think it's all the drugs. And I apologize if I look like I'm looking off somewhere, but it's really kind of hard to like record this and look maybe over here. Let me see how that looks. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I had the surgery at I don't know, I think they officially took me back around 11 a.m. today, and it was pretty quick. Of course, to me it was quick, but I think it was like maybe 2 hours, realistically. And again, I apologize for talking so slow. When I woke up, I was shivering really bad. I was freezing and my body was just shaking so bad. And I feel like low-key that made the pain worse because you're shaking so much and you're already in pain from having lipo. So the shaking is just like shaking up the pain, basically. But yeah, I think it was a good 30 minutes of me just shivering. And they do give you like blankets and this little like heating thing. I think it might have been like some kind of like, it almost was like a vacuum cleaner part, like the tube of a vacuum cleaner, and they put it up underneath the covers to try to like heat you up or whatever. But I was freezing. And I was like, it seemed like nothing was going to get me warm. Like I was just waiting on this anesthesia to wear off so bad because it was just making it awful. So anyways, and I'm a little itchy right now because I think the anesthesia is still wearing off. I believe it can take like 24 hours. So it makes me itchy a little bit. But yeah, I felt like trash pretty much until I got my meds, which did help. I mean, it doesn't completely eliminate the pain, but it makes it more bearable. But yeah, it's rough. I'm really tired, so I'm probably gonna wrap this up here. But I just wanted to document like my first day. Tomorrow I go in the morning for my post-op, my first post-op appointment for them to look and I guess see how everything's going. I'll probably have them change my faja because I couldn't do it myself. I tried to do it today because I just felt really gross. Don't do that. That's bad advice. Do not try to change your faja on your first day. Pretty sure you're not supposed to. But yeah, I low-key tried to do it and I only got like the straps off and I was like, hell no, I can't do this. And it damn near made me pass out. So don't do that. But anyways, I will record another video, hopefully in better lighting later. Hopefully I'll look a little bit better. I don't know, but I'm just too tired to care. So y'all just gonna take what y'all get. All right. So that's it for now. So as you guys can see, I was definitely out of it. I'm not going to go into detail because I honestly don't know what I can or cannot say on here as far as like prescription drugs are concerned. But just know that they do give you one pill that is an antibiotic and another pill that is a pain reliever, pain medicine. So here's the things that I didn't get to say in that video. The pain medicine was kind of, I guess it was too strong for me, because the first like 48 hours I was having like major headaches, and I wasn't really sure why I was having headaches. So I did some research, and basically they were saying like, obviously coming off anesthesia, it's not uncommon to have a headache. Also, sometimes the pain medication can cause a headache as well. And I think I was taking the pain medication like 3 times a day or something like that. So what I did was I stopped taking the pain medication, and I only would take the antibiotic, and I took extra strength Tylenol instead, because that definitely helped lessen the headache greatly. Because the headaches were severe. Like I'm talking like migraines, like my whole head hurt, especially the back of my head. It hurt really bad. So I was glad to kind of get rid of those. Also, another thing I didn't get to mention, and this is honestly embarrassing, you guys, but I'm telling you because I feel like it might help somebody. So the first 24 hours when I had to pee, I noticed that when I would try to go on the toilet, it's like I was peeing on myself, and I could not figure out why. And plus it didn't help that, I was on medication, so I wasn't like 100% coherent. And even my mom was kind of like not understanding. Like we were both like kind of fumbling through like, why aren't you able to pee in this faja? Like you should be able to pee, right? And so I ended up peeing myself. Again, embarrassing, but I'm keeping it real with y'all. And my mom had to run out and buy like adult diapers, because we could not figure out why I couldn't seem to like pee while wearing the faja. And obviously, like I said in that video, taking the faja off was not an option, right? So basically what I ended up figuring out was the reason why I was not successful at peeing in the first 24 hours was because when Seduction finished the surgery and they put the faja on me, they did not make sure that it was positioned correctly. So the hole that is in the faja designed for you to pee was not functioning because it was like misplaced. Almost like the hole was like off to the side somewhere instead of being in the center. So therefore, I peed myself. So please, you guys, make sure that either you do it, they do it, or whoever's helping you does it. Make sure your faja is on right. You do not want to be peeing yourself. It is not fun. It's not comfortable, and I was not happy about it. So that will definitely be my only complaint, was I felt like they kind of rushed to put me in that faja, and I wish that they would have made sure that the pee hole was positioned properly, because what ended up happening is when I woke up in the morning, I had built up enough strength to be able to take the faja off without feeling like I was fainting, and I took a shower, because who wants to like stay in their pee all day long like that? It was gross. So speaking of that, I do want to touch on a couple of things. Let me check here. As usual, I have my notes. So how much fat was removed? So they removed 3,900 cc's, or roughly 8 or 9 pounds, which was a lot. And I still do have some fat left over. Clearly, it's not nearly at the level that it was before I got the surgery, but I will talk more about the results in the part 5, which will be the final video in this series, unless I think of other things to add. But anyways, so yeah, 8 or 9 pounds was removed. And also another thing to note is that I had to walk once every hour on the first night to prevent blood clots. So I was kind of like a special case, because now that rule applies to everyone as far as I know. Like everyone who gets the surgery, whether it's a Lipo 360, BBL, both, mommy makeover, whatever, like you have to walk every hour within the first 24 hours to prevent blood clots. They also have you in those compression socks or whatever. So what I was noticing was going into like the 48-hour, 72-hour period, I was noticing that my legs were swelling and my feet were swelling. And the compression socks, I even had brought some of my own, they started to feel really, really tight, really uncomfortable, and I wasn't sure why. And so when I went to Seduction the next day for my follow-up appointment, and it's also when you get your first massage, I basically told them what was happening, and they told me to stop wearing the compression socks. Again, this is like a case-by-case basis sort of thing. Some people, the compression socks helps them. Some people, it doesn't. It did not help me because I retain more water. And I think just naturally I do. That has always been a problem with me, where I will notice, like, if it's really hot outside, I might swell up like in my toes or my fingers. You know, even like when it's closer to that time of the month, I have like severe bloating, you know, like a huge belly, because I'm just retaining this crazy amount of water. And so that's why the compression garments and compression socks, did not work for me. So I took them off. All they told me to do was take off the compression socks, get an over-the-counter water pill, and walk as much as possible. So I constantly was walking. The whole week that I was in Miami, I was walking. Even if I didn't feel like walking, I walked, because I didn't want to get any blood clots, and plus I couldn't wear the compression socks. They were making it worse in my case. But again, let me stress, that may not be the case for you. You might be fine. So lastly, I'm just going to talk about the massage. So the massage that happens the next day, it was not pleasant. And I knew it wasn't going to be. They definitely warn you, and there are probably going to be other people. I don't know now because of what's happening in the world, but when I had my surgery, there wasn't a pandemic. And so there were other people in the lobby that had surgery or were getting a massage, etc. So they will warn you that it's going to be painful, but it's going to be worth it. So let me just say this. It was painful, not unbearably painful, but it was painful, but it did help. However, I do recommend hiring your own massage person. And that is because, you know, the massage that Seduction gives to me was more basic. And the massage that you can get from like a third party massage therapist that will come to like your hotel room or whatever was way more intense than what Seduction gives. So the lady that I used was called the Lemon Lady. That's the name she goes by. And I think her Instagram name, I'll insert it, but her Instagram name I think is Caraccio. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it, but she was the nicest, like most personable lady. Like, she was so fun, so upbeat, and she really did a good job. And the reason why they call her the Lemon Lady is because she will squeeze you like a lemon and, you know, have all that stuff coming out of you that needs to come out, all that fluid from the surgery that needs to come out. She's going to get it out of you. So I recommend her. And even if she's not available, she does have people who work for her that she can send out as well. So again, I think having her massages in, as well as having Seduction's massages, really helps speed up my recovery process. And I'll touch more on my recovery process in the last final video. But nevertheless, that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys have any questions for me or any comments, please leave them down in the comments down below. If you want to see part 5 and you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can know when I post a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.